used to watch shows, sports and shit. Now I'm just looking at bitches. But so I was looking at Loki, and this ain't the first time that they depicted this, but they call that shit the sacred timeline, right? And then how they show that shit is like a stream with a whole bunch of different streams and like branching off of this main stream. And like each branch off of the main stream, off of the main sacred timeline, is due to a variant. Right? It's a variant timeline due to what they call a nexus event. So a nexus event occurs, and then it creates a separate stream, a branch off of the sacred timeline. And on the show, as I'm looking at it, they have a whole organization that's in place to make sure that the sacred timeline stays sacred. So there's no additional variants that are branching off, because these variants that are branching off, you know what I'm saying, they're uncontrollable or unpredictable. So I thought that was very interesting that they had the audacity to even depict that. But then I started thinking they always put the truth in your face. You know what I'm saying? They always put the truth in your face. I don't know if it's because they're guilty. I don't know, because they just don't lie. Or I don't know if they're scared to be sued or some shit. Like, I don't know. Some like Hogwarts law firm gonna sue them. But for real, it's crazy. They had the audacity to put this in the movie because, see, I mean, the show, and in the show, it's like they're trying to make it like it's one sacred time. I've been trying to say, like, you have to imagine life, and imagination is very important. Like, if you don't have an imagination, then you're behind the 8 ball, straight up. Like, you have to imagine that life is a movie, right? Your life is a movie. You are the main star at all times. No matter who is in your life right now, who you call close, who you love, the relationship, whatever the bond, no matter what, you are always, there's no co-star. You're always a star. Now, how you live your life, you might tend to want to make people co-stars and extras and reoccurring characters in your life story, but that's on you. That's your alchemy. But what I'm trying to say is, the reality of it, it's your movie. It's your sacred timeline. You have a sacred timeline. And when we live life, if you think back in your life, there's tons of events, tons of moments in your life that shifted the direction that you were going, the trajectory of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's nexus events that change the trajectory of your life, that causes a branch. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. It's not like these nexus events or are spontaneous moments that then create a branch off of your sacred timeline. It's not that at all. These branches are already there. Like, imagine yourself as the trunk of a tree, and the just infinite amount of branches just sprouting from each and every direction out of you. And each one of these branches represents a nexus event. It represents a separate sacred timeline. Each one of these branches are cords or ties. They're connecting you to a certain outcome, a different reality. A different reality. And all the actions that we take, or the lack of actions that we take, the nexus events that we create, decides which one of these cords, these branches are we, inching our way along. But like the show, the outcomes are infinite. You know what I'm saying? The outcomes are infinite. There's no one sacred timeline. Every timeline that you choose, every decision that you make for your life in your movie is part of the sacred timeline. I just thought it was very interesting how they put that in the show. That was pretty interesting. It's real. The show's not real, but these nexus events, that's just how I see shit. Like, everybody is a tree with infinite branches sprouting out of them from every direction. Like, y'all don't see motherfuckers like that sometimes, so it makes it so easy to judge someone to call the tree a tree or a finished product. But there's so many different directions and so many different cords pulling you in different directions. And some of y'all got other people on the end of these cords that are pulling y'all. And you think you're following your direction, you think you're following your ambition, you know what I'm saying? But really, it's the momentum of somebody else's spell pulling you. You gotta cut those cords. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do some landscaping. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Timelines and shit. What timeline are you on? You could hop over, you could jump, that's what I'm saying, you can create nexus events every single day. You can choose to create a different perspective or aspect of your life, you know? That's all magic. You can do whatever you want. See, when they put it on the show, they make it like magic, like how they taught you magic was and how it's CGI. But nah, that shit is real. That shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching shows, start looking at them bitches, because they be trying to show you shit. All right, I'll holler at y'all.